watching KCCI 8 News.
Right now on KCCI 8 News at 10, officer charged. Why this Des Moines police officer is behind bars and what the department has to say about it. Plus, an unlikely Christmas gift.
You wouldn't believe what just happened to me.
The incredible way this Des Moines businessman was able to give back. And princess party.
Forget everything and just have fun for one night.
Why these Central Iowa girls are getting the royal treatment tonight.
Now, from Iowa's news leader, this is KCCI 8 News at 10 in high definition.
Good evening, everyone. A Des Moines police officer charged with assaulting his girlfriend is in jail tonight.
Let's get right to Todd Magel in the newsroom with more on what happened. Todd?
Kevin and Stacey, the officer is a 6-year veteran of the Des Moines Police Department. He's 33-year-old Cody Grimes, and tonight he is off the street and behind bars, arrested by the very police force he works for. Grimes is accused of throwing his girlfriend down the stairway of his South Side home. It happened early Friday morning. The police also report saying Grimes allegedly tried to choke her, pushed her against a door and a kitchen island. The woman was trying to move out of the house after the two had been fighting. Police Sergeant Jason Halifax says even though Grimes is a police officer, he is investigated and treated like any other suspect.
We're human too, and we're subject to the same feelings and emotions that all humans have to deal with, and sometimes, you know, this kind of stuff happens.
Now, Officer Cody Grimes may sound a bit familiar. Back in October of 2010, he accidentally shot at a KCCI photographer just outside our downtown studios. Grimes thought photographer Spencer Vaughn was a suspect that was trying to vandalize our building here downtown. Vaughn was not hurt.
Now, Todd, have you gotten any word from Grimes himself tonight?
Well, we did contact him at the Polk County Jail, Kevin. He said he did not want to comment tonight.
Thank you, Todd.
If you were out on the roads in Central Iowa today, you know how dangerous it was. The snowfall was a big headache, causing all kinds of problems for Metro drivers. Now, this is some of the video we shot earlier today. Dozens of accidents reported across the Metro because of that slippery, icy conditions, including one wreck on I-80 between the 14th and 2nd Street exits. It briefly caused the State Patrol to close that stretch of road because there were just so many vehicles blocking the interstate. It was actually a series of chain reaction accidents involving at least 14 vehicles. We're told no one suffered life-threatening injuries. Now, the snow is no longer falling, but it sure is cold. We check in with John. Now it just keeps getting colder from here, John.
Yeah, parts of Iowa already below zero tonight. Here in the Metro, 15 above during the afternoon tomorrow.
Thank you, John. A reminder for Des Moines residents, the new snow ordinance is not in effect tonight due to the small snowfall amount, so you can park on residential streets.
Switch to the crime beat now. Nearly 14-hour standoff in Waukee comes to an end with one man dead today. KCCI on the scene all day at 1410 Rosencrantz Drive, just south of Waukee High School. Now, police say it all came to an end about 2 this afternoon when officers entered the home and found a 48-year-old man dead. They say he had shot himself. Officers spoke with the man during the ordeal a couple of times until negotiations fell through. Not sure why that happened. The man's name has not been released. It's a story that's had people talking all day. A baby boy found sitting alone on Highway 141 just west of Perry. This happened Sunday afternoon about 4 o'clock near Highway 141 and I Court. The baby, about 1 year old, was in a vehicle driven by his babysitter, Catalina Ortiz Ortega, who says she heard the back passenger door opening and closing while she was driving, but didn't realize the child fell out. She has now been charged with a Class C felony of child endangerment and failure to have a driver's license. She has since bonded out of jail. The baby was taken to a local hospital with injuries to his face, a fracture to the eye, and injuries to his feet. He has now been returned to his mother.
In Project Economy news, a Central Iowa college known for liberal activism is welcoming an unlikely neighbor. Brownells. It's one of the world's largest supplier of firearms accessories. KCCI's Ryan Smith has the details surrounding the multi-million-dollar economic development deal.
No matter who you ask, from the mayor,
we are a progressive town,
to people passing through the local grocery store.
This is Now, not everyone is on board with Brownell's expansion. A spokeswoman for Iowans for Gun Safety told me tonight the group opposes the manufacturing of high-capacity magazines and recently called on the company to halt its production of those items.
Okay, Ryan, thank you.
In world news, in Russia, 2 terrorist attacks have rocked the city of Volgograd in the past 2 days. This morning, the latest blast targeted a trolley bus, killing at least 14. On Sunday, another explosion, this one at the main train station, killed 17 people. Russian investigators are blaming both blasts on suicide bombers. New at 10, the latest in that legal battle over a brain-dead 13-year-old girl. Tonight, a California judge ordered the girl to be kept on life support until January 7th. A previous ruling had ordered her ventilator to be unplugged today at 5. The teen's family wants to continue life support, saying there is hope for her recovery. This all started after a tonsillectomy went wrong on December 9th.
To the Sunshine State now, where our own Andy Garman has the latest from the Outback Bowl festivities.
Hawkeye fans certainly have found a way to enjoy themselves here in Tampa. The Outback Bowl beach party was a gigantic black and gold bathed success. For Hawkeye players, though, it's pretty much all business going forward. This game on Wednesday will be the final game for several seniors on this Iowa team, including a terrific group at linebacker. Coming up a little bit later on in sports, I'll introduce you to the three guys who will be playing their final game as Hawkeyes, and they talk about just how important it is to go out with win number 9 on the season. From Tampa, Florida, I'm Andy Garman, KCCI, Iowa Sports Leader.
Looks like Andy got a little sun there. Still ahead on KCCI 8 News at 10, people are calling it the best present they ever received. How one Des Moines man was able to give back while in disguise.
Plus, Princess Party. It was a royal affair for these Central Iowa youngsters tonight while they were strutting their stuff down the red carpet. We're taking a look back at the highs and lows of 2013, and we'll tell you what you need to know going into the new year, including, of course, what's going on around town on New Year's Eve. Watch for that and all your breaking and overnight news on KCCI 8 News this morning.
From Iowa's news leader, this is KCCI 8 News at 10 with Kevin Cooney, Stacy Horst, Chief Meteorologist John McLaughlin, and Sports Director Andy Garman. This is KCCI 8 News at 10 in high definition.
I just rolled down my window and gave him any of the cash that I had in my pocket.
When you see a homeless person on the side of the road, do you roll down your window to help? Many people don't, but a few Central Iowans who did over the Christmas holiday got an unbelievable surprise.
KCCI's Laura Nichols shows us how a few simple gestures of kindness turned into a chain reaction of giving.
Drive through this intersection onto Merle Hay. Now, some of those envelopes had $100 bills in them. One ended up going to a woman who told Johnny she only had $16 to her name and didn't know how she was going to buy her children Christmas presents. So truly a remarkable story of giving.
It sure is. Laura, thank you. Also new at 10, a magical night for a handful of little girls playing dress up. I love this. 8 girls, all suffering from serious illnesses, were given the royal treatment tonight. The event was put on by the company Little Princess Parties. The girls were chosen out of several hundred to dress up, ride in a limo, and drive through jolly holiday lights. Little Princess Parties says it wanted to do something nice for girls who've had a pretty rough year so they could end 2013 with something memorable and special.
A lot of people, they say, well, we feel bad for you, we're sorry for everything that you're going through, but to go out there and do something for these kids, it means so much, not only to us parents, but it means the world to them. It means the world to us to see how much it means to them.
You love those smiles. The girls said the best part was meeting the princesses and riding in a limo for the first time.
Great idea. Nice idea. John,
yes.
It would be nice to warm things up for the princesses.
It would be, and that'll be coming soon, perhaps March, maybe into April. Super Doppler forecast remaining cold. Again, parts of Iowa already below 0.